Up here. So we got Andrew Simpson coming in. Andrew is a transfer out of Boise State. So he's played in, obviously, last year, Boise in the playoff. He's played in some big-time games. He's a little bigger, 6 foot, 238, but he's 4 years of college experience. Comes in, he played 40 career games at Boise, started in 25 of those. His last season as a Redshirt Junior totaled 45 tackles, 3 sacks, 1 interception, 3 forced fumbles, which tied for the most in the Mountain West Conference. And then you'll see here on the screen, this is his career number. So Shaq might have put up close to these numbers in one season, but we'll say Andrew here, 150 career tackles, 36 tackles for loss, 15 sacks, 6 forced fumbles, 3 picks, 5 pass deflections, 3 fumble recoveries. So he's a dude, man, that he's got to be I want to say he's the most experienced guy in the room. So he's a guy that's played in some big time football games. He was also when he entered the portal, he was one of the guys that there wasn't many linebackers left, but he was one of the highest ranked ones in the portal at the time he committed to us. So took him a little while to commit, but I'll add this too. So Thaddeus Dixon's a cornerback we got from Washington. Thad and Andrew actually played high school ball together.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
That's a little connection from there. So I think Thad probably helped a little bit with his recruitment. So, but I'm very excited about his future, and we'll play a clip here of some highlights. But I think he's going to be a big.
This dude's mean.
Yeah.
This dude's mean. He plays with an edge, man, and he's coming to hit you. He's coming,
and
that's what I love about him. You know, I've watched tape on this guy when he committed. Not only the physicality of him, but you look at him in coverage.
Yeah,
you know, we had some guys here in the past, and you know, we've had guys in our linebacker room that have been tremendous players for us, right? But one thing that I was really kind of suspect about with our linebacker room, you know, in previous seasons is their ability to cover. In today's game, man, you have to have that. You have to have a guy that you're comfortable with going up against a slot receiver. You know, granted, he'll probably win a couple battles on you, this, that, and the third, but he's super comfortable in coverage, and that's something that we've lacked at the linebacker room for several seasons. A guy that, you know, you just look at him, he's got a nose for the football. He forces a fumble right there. And this guy, man, he's just him and Kamari are the two that I would tab 1A, 1B for me. Kamari was the initial guy, but this cat, man, he is the highlight of the transfer gets for us this season. I mean, he brings it every freaking play when he's out on the field. You know, Boise State had a really good year this year. They made it to the college football playoff. I know Ashton Genty, their running back, would get a lot of the hype and love from that. But, you know, just being a part of that winning culture, you've got a guy that comes over. Boise State's no slouch ball team, even though they're in a lesser conference over there in the Mountain West. I like Sunbelt football. They play football in the Sunbelt. They play football in the Mountain West. You said it the last, you know, when we were breaking down Kamori House, you turned the tape on, and the tape speaks for this, you know, speaks for itself with this guy. He's all over the field. He's got a knack for the football. Just a physical guy looking to, you know, come and hit you and make a play.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like watching this, and this is snap reaction. Like, this is the first time I'm watching it, but like you can see the experience in the way he plays the game. Like he doesn't look like he's playing fast, but he's not in a hurry. Like he's not out there like frantic. Like he's quick, he's smooth, he's a really good player in space. Like him in the box, I saw in a couple clips back where he's like sitting there, running back past his feet. He pats his feet. He's tracking the back hip, makes a great play in the backfield. Like just making some plays that look like vet plays. Like it doesn't look like a guy out there that's learning football now. That's a guy that's seen a lot of reps. You can see it. So yeah, I think he's got a ton to bring to the table. I'm pumped to watch him play football.
Yeah, I go ahead, Trev.
I was just gonna say I'll throw this up here, but he was a Butkus Award watch list guy.
So. I hear those guys are pretty good when you're on that.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we've had some guys that have came through this linebacker room like yourself, man, that have just been alpha dogs. You know, guys that come out, you know, and just have a knack for the football, make plays. And adding Andrew Simpson is one that I was super, super excited. I know the fan base was, when he was that last, one of those later portal ads, but definitely a need. Because him and Kamari I think are going to be the highlight of this linebacker room this year. I'm super excited for this guy. I think, we talked about it when we were in our last live when we sat down. I won't reveal our guest because we got a competition going on. But I sat down with the last guy we talked about, and you just talk about. I totally lost my train of thought, dude. I've done that like the last 2 podcasts we've been on. Where was I at?
It'll come back. The last guess, you were talking ball. He's a good ball player, bro. We got a good one. We got a good one.
Hey, Tar Pit crew. Thanks for tuning in today. You just heard a clip from a recent episode where we broke down one of the key position groups. If this episode hit the mark, do us a favor, like it, drop a comment, and share it with a friend. That kind of support keeps the podcast rolling. You can catch full episodes of the Tar Pit Podcast on Spotify and YouTube. Don't forget to follow and subscribe today. The Tar Pit Podcast is proudly powered by Untapped Sports Network. Thanks for listening, and as always, go Heels.